Point blank! Hello and welcome to the channel. I'm your host D-Day, bringing you more Let's Play Manufactio. I upload a new episode of Modded Minecraft every Sunday at 11 AM, so be sure to subscribe and hit the bell to be notified. Smash like if you feel I earned it, and also consider leaving a boom in the comment section below. And if you're ready, then let's play with D-Day. So one thing that I have in my inventory, which we unlocked last episode, was the grenade launcher. So let's go ahead and set this guy up real quick. Steel plate, steel receiver, plastic gun stock, and the hardened barrel. Makes the grenade launcher. Let's go. And let's see. Yep, we can reload. Nice. Okay, so the way we make the grenades is going to be in the metal press. Iron plates and TNT seems like the cheapest way to go. And what's great is I read the tooltip and it says it does not break blocks. So let's get into some shenanigans later. And then here, of course, we can set up our iron. Some more iron to ore double. There we go. Let's drop off the bins here. I think we're good for stockpiling iron. Yeah, that'll be good for iron for a while. Okay, so while we're here, let's go ahead and unlock the night vision goggles, the jump pack. Let's go ahead and grab combat drones, even though I don't want to dabble with these things. And let's see, military 3, we can open up military 3 and see what we can open up later. Maybe the 2 armor sets, yeah, let's go. Three, four, five, six, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so the ranger armor, the commando, only 10. Let's go jump pack. 10s, wow, okay. Not flight, but it's required to get the jetpack next. Night vision goggles. Let's see, jetpack requires blue research, so we could make these. Strapping some gasoline-fueled rockets, so we're gonna have to use the bottling station most likely. Let's go ahead and unlock this just to make this go away. And military 3, let's see. Unlocks the SCAR, the minigun, and the guided missile launcher. So let's work towards that. Also the jetpack. I think let's just go ahead and get the jetpack while we're here. There we go, getting all of our questingers. Jetpack, okay. So let's see. Jetpack. Okay, oh, it requires rockets. Nice. We have these fuel tanks. Cool. We have this. We need to make the jump pack. What is that? Jump pack requires that glider backpack. Compressed air tanks need to be made in the chem lab with water. Okay, so I'm going to push this off because I have an episode dedicated to the chemical laboratory. I'm going to have them with water and also with lava. And that's how we're going to combat our gunpowder shortage, as well as the carbon fibers that we're going to need. So I unlocked the jetpack now, but we'll work on the jetpack another day. Let's drop this off. And military. Okay. Today's episode will be about the electric furnace. So let's go processing. Electric furnace, we need blue, green, and red. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. So electric furnace is now unlocked. And then I also want to get the lathe. Okay, one more. One, 2. There we go. Okay, and now advanced methods for machining metals into plates, rods, and gears. But where it... Funny that it doesn't say wires. Alright, so the blueprint for the electric furnace, 2 lapis, paper, reinforced blast brick, a small energy input, and a button. Okay, so now we have the blueprint for the electric furnace. Let's see what we're going to need. Small energy input hatch, machine controller, tiny item input, small item output, 20 reinforced blast brick, and a blast furnace preheater. Also, let's go ahead and put down our new pedestal. There we go. One thing that I do know is that now that we switched to ore doubling with the immersive engineering crusher, why is there carbon over there? Ah, not again. This entire area down here is driving me crazy. I've already gutted everything and it's creeping from the ocean floor back. I'll have to deal with that off camera. It's creeping over there. Okay. So now that we upgraded to ore doubling with the immersive engineering crusher, the issue that I ran into was these guys are now smelting the pulverized versions. And pulverized is not making slag. So since we're not making any slag, that means the crusher downstairs is no longer making gunpowder. So it's a trade-off. Now we're not making gunpowder, but we are ore doubling. So since these guys use RF and we're not getting slag, upgrading to the electric furnace will also use RF, since these guys are hooked up to RF. Will also not make slag, but will no longer require coal. So this coal can go towards our diesel generators and the steam boilers. And then also we're gonna have to start pulverizing this coal and mixing it with redstone with the chemical laboratory to make gunpowder. That's how we're gonna make the gunpowder from now on. So let me go ahead and knock this guy out here. Because one thing I did learn was that half of the, what's it called, required items for the electric furnace are going to be your existing blast furnace. One of the preheaters, and then also the blast brick, of course. So let's see. Now all we need is a small energy input hatch, a machine controller, tiny item output, and the small item output. Let's go upstairs and make those items real quick. Okay, so the small item output is a tiny item output with advanced control circuits and a basic control circuit. And then what else are we missing? Just the tiny item input. Nice. And a tiny item input. Let's go. Now you can go in. Perfect. So let's put down the first electric furnace while we're here. And then I'll do the grueling work of replacing all of the blast furnace in the middle with these guys. So let's put one down exactly where it was before, but we're going to be facing this way. Okay, so we're going to turn it that away. Yep. Let's move this off my hotbar. Alright, let's see. So, we can use the existing tiny item input. I'm going to take it out from here. And then we're going to come up to here. And we're going to put the tiny item over here. And replace the blast brick that we pulled from here. I can either do that, or we can change the cabling as well. So since I have to bring this down anyway, for this hopper doesn't touch, let's go ahead and keep it the way it was. We're going to run items from the left, and then we're going to have the output. The output has to be here. So it's conveniently hidden behind that one item. Let's go, we can get rid of this then. And this guy. This guy's gonna need power. Let's see, can we run the same exact cable? We need 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh, we still have the ones from before. Alright, so this one here, and this guy here. Not 100% sure if this guy needs power as well, but I'm gonna go ahead and do it anyway. And you're on this side, so let's tag you here. There we go. Now this guy has power, and the output is kind of hidden. Oh no, I'm gonna have to move this. So I'm not 100% sure it will auto output. I think we need to put... Yeah, I think we have to. There's the output. We have to use a inserter. Let's ditch this stuff. Oh, let me get rid of this before it causes any issues. And let's see, where is the cable? Alright, that's not going to be a problem. That's the cover. I can't... There we go, I can mine the cover. Perfect. I'm going to be very careful. This is the chimney, so we're not going to have any problems with it interfering. Let's ditch that. We can put the factory block back. And we're going to go out like this and into the bin that we had before. There we go. And then I need to run the cable 1 over. And we'll go 1 over and come up to the side and attach a servo to this guy. Alright. Impulse item duct. It sticks into the back. Let's grab the filter before something crazy goes in there. We're going to whitelist copper. Oh no, not that. We're going to whitelist pulverized copper. That makes more sense. Whitelist infinite's fine because it can only hold 64. So that one should be getting the pulverized copper pretty soon, and we can watch it work. There we go. Pulverized copper, full stack, and you're processing. And you're moving. Very sweet. This guy's up and running. Now we're using RF to smelt the pulverized copper. And we no longer need coal, and we're not getting slag, but that's okay because before we weren't getting slag either. This setup is the same setup that I'm going to do in different places now, specifically with steel. Making steel, now we don't need to waste the coal in the blast furnace. We can set one up for steel. It'll make it same way, 5, but no coal. We're gonna set one up for tin. We're gonna set one up for lead, one for gold. And of course, we're going to replace all of the blast furnace that are up here with these guys. This is the new replacement. And then when I finish the time skip, we will continue on with the lathe. Okay guys, we are back. I set up some of the electric furnace, and I wanted to start today off with testing out the flamethrower, the rocket launcher, and the grenade launcher, and I found the perfect target. Not this big. Let's see, is there a spawner in here? Yeah, let's see. Nice, it's actually pretty good. It's better than the one from Immersive Engineering. Is that it? Yeah. Okay. It's perfect for bug extermination. Yeah, the sheep got hit. Alright, rocket launcher, right? Boom! Wow, he can take more than one shot. What? Lag spike. Oh. Not working very well. And... Ooh! Got lucky. Let me see. Right click. Left click. Okay, so there is a reload on the rocket launcher. Good. I thought I was going to have to manually do it. See, now that it's sunrise, we're not going to be bugged by the alien bugs. Homeboy right here. Boom. Nice. The grenade launcher feels good. Bonk. It's got a big range on it. I think it hits us for damage as well. Whoop. Oh, I thought I hit him. Whoa! Yeah, it does hit us too. That's unfortunate. And it's short range. There we go. How much more life do you think the suncaller has? Ooh, maybe I'm not hitting him. Dead end. Point blank. Pew pew pew. Nice. If you're curious about the, what is this one called? The laser rifle, there is no recipe for it from what I understand. I got it off of a drop from a, wow, from a military incursion off camera. It was kind of a bummer. It was one of those invasions that happened while I wasn't recording. And I wasn't expecting it to be different. It's a beautiful gun though, it's super accurate. Oh, I dropped the unfamiliar item, bummer. Did I get him? Got him. He's being a little tough today. And we got another soul visage. Nice. And a bunch of masks that we can wear. The unfamiliar item, as long as I don't hover over it, I won't throw it. So that was fun. Rocket launcher, flamethrower, grenade launcher. Let's head back to the main base so that we can work on the electric furnace and the lathe. Okay, so we are back at the main base. I went ahead and I repurposed this silo for basic control circuits because we're going to need a bunch of these guys. It has overnight worked up to 21,000. That's great. We are now out of iron ingots. Oh, man. Okay. What I did was I replaced all of the improved blast furnace that we had in the middle with the preheaters. I replaced each and every one of them with the electric furnace. Also, I put speed modules and efficiency modules in all of them. So I did realize that now we have a bunch of space in between the machines, because this is where I put the preheaters and all that. So now that we have so much space, what I did is I ended up with the extra blast brick that we ended up having, because these guys don't require all the blast brick of the previous unit, so you end up with an excess of them. I went ahead and made 4 more, and I placed them in between 2 rows. So this guy over here is making gold for us, gold ingots. This one here is making silver. This one here is making lead, and then this guy right here is making tin. So I was planning on ripping down or making more of these metal press for plates, but then I realized we're working on the lathe. So these guys that are making wires for the copper are going to be replaced by the lathe from Advanced Rocketry. So I'm going to repurpose the metal presses that we have here. These 4 metal press are going to be turned around, or 6 actually. These 6 metal press are going to be turned around and repurposed into making plates. So I looked up a little bit of what we need to still make. Realized that I have to put down at least 1 more of these guys. So let me put down 1 here. I believe I made enough for 3. Alright, let's turn it so that the... yeah, here on that side. There you go. And did I do it incorrect? No, it's right here. There we go. Because I want the output to have the extra spot. Okay. And I believe I have enough for 2 more, like I said. So let's put 2 more here. Okay, that is correct. And... oh, I guess I made 3, not 4. Okay. That's fine. I'll make 1 more later on. I ran out of blast brick, that's what it was. Okay, what's cool is all those blast furnace preheaters, they're being put back to use. Also, I made the crescent hammer finally. I stopped being lazy. So, I needed one of these guys to... oh yeah. I needed one of these electric furnace to alloy Electrum for us. So let me manually do it for right now. We need gold, so let's grab 1, 2. And we need silver. 1, 2. So like I said, let me do it manually real quick. We'll put it into the last one. Over here. Right here. So input. Oh, okay. I didn't... yeah, I forgot about that. So what we need to do is we need 1 more tiny item input to alloy. So these 3 can be replaced. You can have 3, you can have 1, you can have 2. It doesn't matter. It's modular. That's why it's called modular machinery. Let me grab 1 more item input. That's what we need to alloy. Hopefully I have tiny item input. There we go. Okay. And then I'm only going to be able to put in 1 stack. I thought it was going to be a 2x2 grid, but I was wrong. Alright. Tiny item input. We should turn around. And function. There we go. Okay. So gold and silver. And now you should be... oh yeah, of course I need to put up to power, right? That would make sense. Okay, so let's do just 2 real quick. I'll set up the other ones off camera. Let's go boop boop. We can go up here. That, yeah? No, here. Let's go here. 1 and 2. Did you? Okay. And, alright, that's what I'm talking about. There we go. So now we have Electrum on tap. I needed that. I'm going to set up another one to smelt hardened stone for hardened bricks. And then the other two are probably going to be aluminum and nickel, and then I'll make a dedicated steel area with the cobblestone area. I'll put those both next to each other. That would make most sense. So the next thing that we definitely have to do is make this lathe. So we have motors already. Oh no, motors. Let me see if we have motors. Because I know we're going to have to make some rods while we're down here. Let's go ahead and... we need one motor. Oh, sweet. Okay. Shift, click, one motor. Alright, so let's look at the recipe. We need steel plates, we need advanced control circuits, we need machine structures. Machine structures require heavy engineering blocks, which are going to be, yeah, Electrum, steel mechanical components. Let's see, a standard assembler. We need one standard assembler for the heavy engineering blocks. Then we need another one for the pistons. All right, we need a metal press for rods. And we need a standard assembler for steel mechanicals. And then, of course, we're going to have plates soon, very soon. And that'll make 3. So let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and set up everything required for the heavy engineering blocks, because this guy is also part of the challenges right here, heavies. Tier 2, which the end of this episode, I have a special surprise for Tier 1. Alright, my guys, it is now Sunday, and we are up to 2048 of the heavies, and we have completely wiped out our entire iron supply, as well as copper supply, redstone supply, and coal supply. So I am scrambling at this point. I was dabbling with making a filtered item setup so that we always have a full bin at the ready right here. And I'm working on extending the ceiling, and I made it to about here because we had to turn the chimneys around since we are no longer pumping from the bottom of the improved blast furnace. The electric furnace, its power input is on the top of the unit. So this, I went ahead and I turned it around. So now it is pulling through the vents instead of pulling from the chimney under the machine. So these guys are set up as vents now, and we have another chimney in front of the other chimney. So to make this look prettier, instead of letting it float up to a ceiling that just looks awful, I built another chimney, and it pumps right out here, which then goes straight into the dirt chimney that we already had in place. So it comes up at the end, and then it gets pulled up in this one into the same setup that we've been running since we set up our blast furnaces. So this is up and running, and I'm going to slowly extend it further. The point that we stopped on was creating the lathe. I went ahead and I made one because it wasn't showing the recipes in JEI, and I was getting frustrated. I had no idea why it wasn't showing me the recipes, even though we unlocked it. Let's go ahead and make another 2 so I can show you guys how awesome this machine is. We're going to need 2 of these lathe, so we need machine structures, and I already did the math. I need 20 in total, so we need aluminum plate, heavy engineering blocks, which we now have on tap, and we need advanced control circuits. So they should be redirecting over here. We have some advanced control circuits. We got some steel plates. Let's grab some steel rods that I've already run through. There we go. I dabbled with Invar, realized that there's no recipes that require Invar, so I don't need a bin for it. Oh, and we need aluminum. This one. Okay. So let's go. Let's make 20. There we go. And then let's see, the lathe. Yeah, this user interface, same thing that we've been making this entire time. And we need 2 of these guys. So two of the lathe. we need 1, 2, 3, 4 base, machine structures in the form that they're in right now. Okay, we also need power inputs, so we need redstone batteries. I didn't grab those. We have them fully on tap now. Sulfuric acid is almost dedicated to these guys. 2 of these. And I went ahead from those random buildings out in the wild that have bricks. I pulled all of the crafting tables and I put them everywhere so that I'm not always running to the same one. So there we go, 2 power input plugs, 1 for each machine. Let me get rid of these then. We need 2 output hatches, and then we flip them over to make input hatches, 2 input hatches. There we go. And then, yeah, I was going to grab our basic motors that we have going on, but I decided, hey, let's splurge. Let's make 2 advanced motors. So the machines, they will work a little bit faster, because the way you increase the speed on advanced rocketry machines is by upgrading the motor and then later the coil. Oh yeah, and then ignore these beams. This is me desperately trying to find a node. The nearest redstone node, I believe, is all the way over here, and I'd have to run conveyor. I found coal under here, and I'm running a conveyor down under the ground through here. Oh, and I switched out the Smash Like with Lily. We both switched it out together this weekend with cyan colored anti-block, so it looks really cool. I have coal here and copper here that runs through. I'm grabbing this copper node underground, and it's coming up over here. And I got super duper lucky. There's a singular iron node left right here that's pumping to this section, crushing the ores, and then getting smelted through the system. So I believe I have enough to make this episode work. So where was I? Oh yeah, I was going to go over here. This is one of the setups to making wires. So the next one, what we're gonna do, this is our old setup. We have a metal press that presses into plates, and then the plates get turned into wires over here. So the system that we're running right now is 1 ingot makes 1 plate, and then 1 plate makes 2 wires. So what we're gonna go with now is we're going to make 1 ingot makes 2 rods, and then 2 rods, or 1 rod, makes 2 wires. So that means we end up with 4 wires from 1 ingot instead of the 2 wires. It's really good. Let's go ahead and rip this down. We're gonna get spillage all over the place. And then of course, most importantly, let's go ahead and switch our chisel. We can erase all of this since they're all factory blocks. And we can set up where we want our outline for the lathe to be. Alright, this is how I want to set it up. So on this side, we're going to go with the power input plugs. I want them to be close to the unit here on this 4x4. So the power is going to be here. And then the direction that I need these lathe to face are going to be this direction. So I'm going to build them right next to each other, super duper close. In the middle we need the 2, and in this case it will be 4, because this is 2 units that I'm building at the same time. The inputs are going to be on the bottom. Inputs, and then outputs are going to be on top. There we go. And now when we attach the advanced motor here and here, we can right click the machines. Actually, let's flip these over. Outputs on the bottom. Outputs on the bottom, inputs, and now when we right click the machine, it fully forms itself. And this is super important. When you right click on the lathe, you have to turn it on. Make sure it's on. We'll right click this guy, turn it on. And now with the 2 wire connectors, we can hook these up to power right here. There we go, and then we'll go straight up. Can I reach? Cannot. And right click, and boom. Both machines now have power. So all we have to do now is we need to run cable and set filters. So we need 2 servos and we need 2 of the reinforced filters. Alright, so let's go. Don't have the cable down here yet, so I don't need to worry about anything coming up that I don't want. Let's go like this. Top is input, so what we want to input, we have copper running over there. What I need to do is we're going to run some gold. So in the top one, right here, we're going to whitelist gold, which I do believe I have right here around the corner. Let me grab a piece. There we go. Gold. So we'll grab gold from here. Now we can right click this guy and send the gold this way. Alright, and then the rods are going to be sent into the network with a servo and then disabled. Redstone ignored. Let's connect this guy so we can get some of the gold headed this way. I'll go ahead and toss this guy in here. We can watch it work really fast. It's already done. So let's see, we have gold rods here now. So we're going to turn around, whitelist, gold rods, and then servo the output. There we go. And connect this guy to the system too, right here. And now we're going to have gold rods being turned into gold wires. And you saw that one gives us 4 gold wires, and they're not in here because they're already being sent to the standard fluid assembler that has the sulfuric acid for the electronic circuits. And then of course, let's make this look pretty by tagging this guy with some factory block covers so we don't have to look at the inside of the hole. There we go. And up, and let's see. Come on, buddy. Being a little finicky here. Dude, that is not where you're supposed to go. So now we have the copper wires being run through over here. Super duper fast. And we have gold wires being run through right here. Awesome. And then I'm going to break down this one as well. Maybe set up another copper wire to run over here, but these guys are really fast. So another copper wire right here, and then the metal press that we were ripping down, we're going to go ahead and set up more metal press or repurpose them for plates in different metals. Like over here, I already went ahead and I made one for tin, and I made one for super duper important steel. So these guys are up and running. Steel plates and tin plates. We still need lead plates, and I believe we're going to start needing nickel plates. Let me see. We can make lamps now, finally, with vacuum tubes and nickel plates, yes. So engineer's workbench, nickel plates, vacuum tubes, and then we charge the redstone batteries to full in the charger from Techguns. We can finally make these awesome lamps. These look so much better than putting torches on the ground, or even littering the ground with those glowstone nooks. I like glowstone nooks, but they don't look half as cool as the lamps from Techguns. So what I wanted to do, surprise you guys, end the episode, ignore that capacitor, that's for next time. I'm running, our emergency coal, iron, and copper. This is from another node from the iron chunk, the base number 2. What I have over here is I went ahead and I recreated the, where am I getting these iron pulled from? Probably from right here. No. Where? Never mind. So right here, what I did is I recreated the challenges section right here. I ignored these because they're creative. I ignored these because they are enemies. And then I ignored the blank spots in between. But we have the entire top row completely finished now. So this chunk, I've already scanned it. This chunk has nothing inside of it. It is an empty chunk. This will be dedicated to our challenges. So let's go ahead and grab the 1000 of Let's Go pistols. So let's go, nope, like this. And 1024. That means we should be holding 1024. Let's go to challenges. And pistol magazines detect. And it detected all 1000. And it claimed rewards 2500 iron, 600 copper, 1500 gunpowder, and 3 diamond ore. And now that we completed it, you see this drill is now running because this node is now not empty anymore. So let's go ahead and grab some more 1024. We can detect this guy for 500 redstone, 1500 iron, copper, diamond. Let's go inserters. And then, yeah, we need to pick up those. There we go. And let's go ahead and ditch these extras that we have. 1024. There we go. Conveyors. Oh, I already had some in there. Light engineering blocks. And redstone batteries. There we go. And then these guys are a little bit wonky because they pull out in singles. There we go. This one is going to take a little bit longer. There we go. Solar generators. 1500 redstone, 1200 iron, copper, and diamond ore. Alright, solar panels. And this guy's not running because it is attached to an advanced solar generator. I went ahead and I made one vanilla chest full of solar generators and then stopped making them since it is a tier 2 challenge. Now we can make advanced solars, but making 1,000 of them, I'm going to save this one until we have all of our basic material gathering down solid. Thank you so much for joining me today. Smash like if you feel like I earned it, and also click on my dude here to subscribe for more modded Minecraft every Sunday at 11 AM. I left some videos here for you that I think you might like, but I'm not sure if the buttons work. Could you check and let me know? Do it.